Hey, everybody, ready to rumble on this Sunday Mother's Day edition of Thoroughbred Action here from Gulfstream Park. Jason Blewett joining you. A happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there. Hope it was a great one as we settle in. We've got 10 races here on this Sunday, May the 10th. Now, no turf on the afternoon. We'll check out the track and weather conditions right now. There was no turf racing. The main track began the afternoon as sloppy and sealed. Rainy, overcast, a little bit drizzly, but it's all good as we turn our attention to race 1 of 10 as we start the card with a 3-up filly and mare, 12-5 to 10-5 off the turf claimer, going that 1 mile here on the main track. Here's Pete Aiello from the gate in race 1.
Racing at Gulfstream. Good start for Bella Gianna, who's headed off for the early lead. Down at the inside, Nanny's Treasure's going to run with her. Moving up toward the inside, and Noble Maria won't be far away. Splitting horses in Special Beach. On the far outside, the race favorite Generic Mark is away mid-flight with Music City Wolf alongside. From between horses, and Smart Azar is alongside Fury Song. Then back to La Guatemalteca, and the early trailer is Water Wizard. Out of the chute and onto the main course, past a quarter in 23 and 3. Bella Gianna leads by half a length. Nanny's Treasure second, Special Beach third. Generic Mark is tugging and already gaining a bit while racing 4 wide. Down at the inside and Smart Azar. Back between horses is Fury Song, La Guatemalteca on the outside. Then Noble Maria, 2 back to Music City Wolf and Water Wizard at the back. They have half a mile from the finish, 46 and 4 for the opening half mile. Bella Gianna about to face the big threat from Generic Mark on the outside. Generic Mark within half a length of Bella Gianna. Danny's Treasure's an all in third. Splitting horses, Smart Azar is now fourth. Back to fifth is Special Beach. Nobody running on from the back at all with 5/16 to go. Bella Gianna let out a notch to try to turn away Generic Mark. Smart Azar 21 to 1 and still in range while third. Then Music City Wolf and toward the inside Noble Maria. Less than a quarter of a mile to go. Bella Gianna still on top through 3/4. In 1:12 and 2, she's an eighth of a mile from home and 2 on top. Generic Mark takes another shot at her from the outside. It's still Bella Gianna in front, but Generic Mark starts to gain. Bella Gianna wanders for absolutely no reason, and she still has the lead, but Generic Mark runs her down. Generic Mark gets up to win it. Bella Gianna was second, Smart Azar ran third, then Noble Maria fourth in 1:40 flat. In the gate, ready for the early pick 4. And they're off. That was 3 deep who broke to the outside, crowding Gable Pass. Apache away quickly toward the inside. 3 deep is up to challenge, and Light Fury makes it a party. Now Irad gets after WW Candy to go after the top flight. These 4 are quickest. Acapoti wide on the course while a joint 5th down inside in Gable Pass. Then Woodhaven Kid, and no speed at all from Ultra Confident. He's better than 10 lengths off the lead after an opening quarter mile. Apache at 9 to 5 in front through a 23 and 2 opening quarter. Light Fury is second, 3 deep is third. WW Candy is now racing from 4th ahead of Gable Pass, then Acapoti. That's the main flight of runners. The 2 lagging behind are Woodhaven Kid, who's 2 better than Ultra Confident with half a mile left to run. Apache has been in front from the outset and leads 3 parts of a length. Light Fury clings to him while second. 3 deep in the red blinkers is passed out wide by WW Candy, who's on the go. He's 3 wide, and these top 4 start to quicken up a bit. Running home from the back, Woodhaven Kid has inside position for Jaramillo. He just ran by a retreating Gable Pass. Acapoti's been wide at every juncture, and the trailer is Ultra Confident, and Apache is giving way. Apache is overhauled by both Light Fury and WW Candy, and WW Candy strides forward to take the lead. 3/4, 1:11 and 1. They're at the top of the stretch. WW Candy has the lead by 2. 3 deep takes a shot at him on the outside. Light Fury is back to third. Then it's Acapoti. 16th to go. WW Candy getting a bit wobbly here. 3 deep on the outside, surging at him. Irad goes left-handed on WW Candy. Tries to hold off 3 deep. Here's the line. Photo finish. They were way out in the center, and the heads were bobbing up and down. Was it 3 deep outside or WW Candy inside? Acapoti's third at 1:37 and 3.
No medication, no problem. Run happy, standing at Claiborne Farm.
And they're off. From the inside, Charlie Anna and Bally's Dream, the first two out. Tipsy again, ridden into the race, and here she comes to challenge these three across the course. It's a gap of another two to Napa Rules, who takes over fourth. Back at the inside, and Princess Kerrigan. Then it's the team of Sue's Monster Baby nearest the inside, Nile Star on her outside, My Sebastiana four deep, and Passing Moments not keeping up as Tipsy again gets a clear advantage. Past the 5/16 with Tipsy again on top by 2.5. On the outside, Napa Rules now up to second. Charlie Anna's back to third. My Sebastiana gets started on the F4 outside. Dropping back in Bally's Dream, then Nile Star as they're at the top of the stretch. Tipsy again comes away with the lead by 2. Napa Rules still in with a shot while second. Back to third and My Sebastiana. Final eighth of a mile. Tipsy again has the lead by 2. Napa Rules takes another shot at her on the outside. Napa Rules starts to gain some ground. Napa Rules is going to make this very close. Tipsy again. Napa Rules appeared to get up. Napa Rules, if she won it, was in the final stride, but I think she's close to getting the victory, if not outright. Tipsy again right back at her in 59-1. And they're up. Toward the inside, Restless Rocker and Perfect Enough away quickly. Mia's Extortionist moving up. Here's the favorite, More Than Usual, on the go early, and More Than Usual will land in front of Mia's Extortionist as they link up with the main course. Up to third goes an outside running Grand Champagne. He's up to third now. Mia's Extortionist is back to fourth as Kataf has come on to take over. Wide out wide and making a legacy. Then it's a length and a half to 90 Days of Winter, followed at the rail by Restless Rocker. Mountain Tree is in that cluster with I'm a Coal Man out deep on the course in Concilium. Then back to Perfect Enough, 2 in front of Cab Beef, and Castellette's at the back. The opening quarter was strong here, 23-1. Kataf and Jaramillo take no prisoners. They're in front half a length. More Than Usual moves to second, well clear of Grand Champagne third. On the outside and now fourth is Making a Legacy. Back to fifth goes Mountain Tree, passing Mia's Extortionist. Concilium is wide. I'm a Coal Man is now driven and not gaining. Restless Rocker is next, followed by Castellette and 90 Days of Winter. And we have a new leader. Even after fast fractions, More Than Usual had measurable resolve to blow by Kataf and open 5 now. Making a Legacy is hard at it from third, back to fourth in Grand Champagne. Nothing of significance percolating from the back after 3 quarters in 1:10-3. It's all about More Than Usual. More Than Usual, and jockey Tyler Gaffleone points him in the right direction, and the son of More Than Ready is well clear out here. Good late work being done by Castellette to try to get into second, but More Than Usual is a geared down, wrapped up winner. More Than Usual, Tyler G, well clear. Castellette was second, Kataf was third, then Making a Legacy and Concilium. And they're off. Breaking to the outside, there was Fiamma Mama. Trejos corrects that. Now she's moving toward the inside and up to challenge La Flamenca for the top. At the rail, that's Union Lane into the top flight from between horses and Distinctly Sassy. Coffee Futures shuffles back toward the rail. Out wide, and I'm That Bird with Country Strong. Then Tell Me Mo, and La Tre Jolie is last. Out of the chute and onto the main course, Union Lane with inside position and the lead. Fiamma Mama's second, La Flamenca is third. Gap of 5 to Coffee Futures, who runs into fourth from between horses and Distinctly Sassy. Out wide, I'm That Bird. Tell Me Mo slips through inside, then La Tre Jolie, and Country Strong's at the back. Opening quarter was 24 seconds flat. Union Lane has the lead, but here's Fiamma Mama on the rebid. In between horses and La Flamenca, they're still at each other, 3 across the course here. On from 4th and Coffee Futures, running home while 5th is Distinctly Sassy. A gap of 4 to a retreating I'm That Bird. Tell Me Mo is next with La Tre Jolie and Country Strong as they round the far turn. Back inside, Union Lane for a narrow lead. Fiamma Mama takes her shot a third time. Driven between La Flamenca, Distinctly Sassy is next. Then Coffee Futures, La Tre Jolie working home pretty well from the back. Less than a quarter of a mile to go. La Tre Jolie's got a seam and she's got momentum and she's coming quickly at the leader, Fiamma Mama. Less than a quarter of a mile to go. La Tre Jolie down the center for Sias, coming on. Back to second is Fiamma Mama, then Union Lane and Coffee Futures. With a big run from the back, give this one to La Tre Jolie. The daughter of Birdstone enjoys the goo and wins going away. Fiamma Mama clears second. Going to be a good battle for third. That Union Lane wins over Coffee Futures, then La Flamenca. In the gate. And they're up. Good start for Sweden, a good start for Carolyn Smile. Moving up on the outside, it's smooth as glass, splitting horses. Here's Jeannie's Angel on the go early, and Jeannie's Angel goes after the lead with Carolyn Smile moving through. Far outside is Carolina Beast, and then back from behind horses, Sweden and Are You Royalty. Second last, Pretty Darling, and the trailer is Raspberry Ballet. Down the backstretch they go. It's Carolyn Smile on top by a neck. Jeannie's Angel right alongside second. Up on the outside, Smooth as Glass is third. Tripped out fourth is Sweden behind the speed. A length better than Are You Royalty. Carolina Beast is dropping back. Pretty Darling is nearest the inside, and 4 back to the trailer, Raspberry Ballet. 22 and 3 for the opening quarter. Jeannie's Angel grinding away at Carolyn Smile. 3 wide, Smooth as Glass. Zayas needs some place to go for Sweden. Are You Royalty gets started 4 wide for the Bug Boy. And here's Are You Royalty sweeping up now to take the lead. Are You Royalty got first run and moves away to a length advantage. Smooth as Glass is there second. Sweden slowly angles for racing room, but she's in the clear now. Pretty Darling's on her back. The favorites have been defeated, and they're at the top of the stretch. It's Are You Royalty at 12-1, splashing along with a 5-length lead. Sweden is up to second. She still has a shot from way out of it. Raspberry Ballet closing down the stand side. In deep stretch, Are You Royalty close to home with the lead. Raspberry Ballet up into second. Are You Royalty won it at a nice number. Raspberry Ballet was up second. Third was Sweden, and fourth, Pretty Darling. At the post, and they're up. Sharp break from Island Tap. Good start for Trev, and Burnin' Through Gold is up between horses. Vinny Van Gogh on the far outside lands fourth. Back to fifth, and Jake Rocks, then Shared Legacy and Christopher, and Life in Shambles is last. Half a mile from the finish, it's Island Tap holding inside ground. Burnin' Through Gold between horses. Trev Park 3 wide. Vinny Van Gogh well situated fourth behind 3 embattled leaders. A gap of 4 to Jake Rocks. Then it's Life in Shambles trying to get around Shared Legacy. And the back markers, Christopher. 5/16 from home. Trev having to work hard and give ground to his inside rivals, but he does have the lead. It's Trev in front. Island Tap and Burnin' Through Gold try to go with him second and third. After a good trip, Vinny Van Gogh just not firing his best shot, at least least not yet, with an eighth of a mile to go. Jaramillo and Trev is 16th from home, now on top by 2.5. Vinny Van Gogh starts to get interested. Life in Shambles from a mile back. He's closing good ground for a slice, but you can't beat the old pro Trev. Trev wins by 2.5. Good run from another old pro, Life in Shambles. He was second in 58-1. And they're up. Yodelehihu begins very nicely, and he's reaching out for an advantage from Fortune Cookie away in second. Gloria Florida is together with High Riverside, who's down toward the inside. Then Champagne on Me and Noontime Gem, and the early trailers Create Again. Race favorite Yodelehihu on top a length and a quarter. Fortune Cookie second, Gloria Florida between horses. At the rail and High Riverside, they're lined up behind the favorite. 4 in front of Champagne on Me, then Create Again and Noontime Gem. 22-4 for the opening quarter as they go to the half-mile grounds. Yodelehihu on top a length and a quarter. 3 wide and Fortune Cookie move toward the rail at High Riverside. Gloria Florida has been sandwiched between horses throughout. 2 better than Champagne on Me, then Create Again and Noontime Gem. Around the far turn they go. Yodelehihu on top of half a length. From the back, Champagne on Me is launched 4 wide by Vasquez as Fortune Cookie tries to go with the leader. Gloria Florida is in stride again while racing 3 wide. Create Again from the back. High Riverside with an inside lane, but he's not kicking on at all. Champagne on Me still closing at Fortune Cookie. Yodelehihu came under pressure and didn't have much of a response. Gloria Florida is still right with the top duo with an eighth of a mile to go. It's Fortune Cookie the target. Champagne on Me taking his shot on the outside. Fortune Cookie is dead game inside. Fortune Cookie with big-time gameness, and he'll win it. Fortune Cookie by a length in the end. Champagne on Me second, Gloria Florida third, tight for fourth. Yodelehihu, Create Again. And they're off. He's second in the 2-path. Ground on her inside. Race. A quarter of a mile to go, and he's 6 on top. It's last of the 12 as they roll into the backstretch. And they're off. Picture perfect beginning. Why Are You Awesome wins the break. A host of pursuers as Running for Riz uses his first gear to challenge for the top. At the inside and Magic Tappet. Away racing in fourth is Where Paradise Lay. Then Frosted Grace, and the early trailer is Fuel the Burn. Running for Riz beaten for speed today by Magic Tappet, who's a big number and in front a length and a half. Running for Riz second, Why Are You Awesome third, Where Paradise Lay is fourth. Frosted Grace is back to fifth behind a 22-2 opening quarter, and Fuel the Burns at the back. Starts to string out the field, does this long shot Magic Tappet. He leads by a length and a half. Running for Riz is second. Where Paradise Lay picking it up now third. Back to fourth, Why Are You Awesome. Frosted Grace is yet to kick on. He's back last. Moving wide on the course and Fuel the Burn with a quarter of a mile left to go. Dylan Davis and Magic Tappet have been in front from the outset. They went 45-3 for a half mile, and they're still in front. Where Paradise Lay takes his shot on the outside. Here's Where Paradise Lay up on the outside to take the lead. Magic Tappet is game, and he's second right now with Running for Riz on the outside. Then Frosted Grace, who was just kind of one pace today, as Where Paradise Lay wins right back for the new connections and wins by 3 in the end. It's going to be Frosted Grace up for second, Magic Tappet third. post. And they're off. Good start out wide for Quixote, who heads off for the early lead with a host of challengers, including At the Pearly Gates and Benefactor. South Sea drives through toward the inside, and Bold Envoy rushing between horses. Off the speed a bit is Lord Adair out wide and front-loaded. Down at the inside, Kingsville is second last, and the trailer is all around. Tapping on the brakes and appearing to lose an iron there was Bold Envoy. Bold Envoy is now at the back of the field with some equipment problem as they move to the far turn. 22-2 for the opening quarter. South Sea with rail position, but he's had pressure every step. Quixote bids up again, 3 wide at the Pearly Gates between horses. Good trip here for front-loaded. Zayas has him 4 wide, but he's on a roll now. 2 back to the outside and all around getting around Benefactor, who's dropped anchor with a quarter of a mile left to go. All around is really rolling from last as front-loaded and Quixote kicked on. South Sea did not kick on. He's trying to angle and launch another bid through a 45 3/2 mile. Less than a quarter of a mile to go. Front-loaded. Now an eighth of a mile from home with 1 to fight off. It's 10-1 shot all around on the outside. All around was last early, but he's charging hard now. All around on the outside. Front-loaded digs deep toward the rail. Front-loaded all around. It's a photo finish. Head bobbing up and down. It was front-loaded who had the lead. All around tried to get on terms and won 10-2.
And that is a wrap on this 10-race Sunday here at Gulfstream Park. Keep in mind, we're dark the next few days, as is the norm this time of year on both Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. We are back at it this coming Thursday, May the 14th, if you can believe the calendar, with a 10-race program on Thursday, and that'll gear us up for another weekend of the 2020 Spring Meet at Gulfstream Park. We appreciate you tuning in. Again, happy Mother's Day to the moms, and we'll see you next time on Thoroughbred Action.